Hello, and here we are at our last speech and almost at the end of summer. Today I want to bring up the tiny home concept and why it can be a good thing for the soul. In my opinion, I think the tiny home idea is relatively new. It started out in Fort Stewart, Georgia, where they decided after soldiers came home from serving in the Iraq War that they were homeless and they shouldn't have been. So Fort Stewart in Georgia took it upon themselves to start an organization where they would build tiny homes for these veterans in order to help them, give them a home of their own, a roof over their heads, and a warm, clean, and safe place to sleep. And in this, it ended up saving taxpayers millions of dollars as well. This leads me to my next point about the idea of tiny homes and why it may be good for you. Knowing this good cause in mind, this is also your chance to be a part of a continuing worthwhile cause and to do your part in helping the ecosystem by decreasing your carbon footprint while at the same time doing something good for yourself as well as reducing your utility costs. Now, I want you to take a few moments and reflect on your life and where you might be going from here. When we settle down and make our set plans for the future, once we achieve them, we become subjected to a repetitive lifestyle that may make our souls feel a little bit lost. Now, imagine yourself having worked several years and you saved some money, maybe enough to put a down payment on a home. But you also know that you're going to be straddled with 15 to 30 years of paying mortgage. You may not be entirely comfortable with this. This is where the tiny house idea comes into play. So what are the advantages of living in a tiny home? You have more financial freedom. With lowering your utility bills, you'll suddenly have freed money to do something enjoyable with. You no longer have the burden of constantly having to pay higher utility bills. And tiny living doesn't have to be all that tiny. It is considered that anything under 500 feet of living space is a tiny home. So unless you want to put your house on wheels, you don't have to stay within the confines of 500 feet of living space. I have pictures here for you that that you might enjoy. These are really nice ones that I found online. And in realizing, however, that when you go nice like that, you're going to end up paying more money. It's going to cost more to build them. So realize that the concept of a tiny home is, in a sense, better use of your footage, of the footage you want to work with in your home and for what purposes you have. For example, you can build upward. This house is built upward, as you can see here, and same with this one. There you go. Same with this one, how it goes up. You can put a spiral staircase in that. You can also install plumbing in homes like that on a piece of land. So in conclusion, let's go back and reiterate why tiny home living is good for the soul. It's a continuation of what started out to be a great cause to help homeless veterans. By extending this cause, you are doing something for yourself that is better for you in the long run. You will see your carbon footprint decrease and your utility bills decrease, and your stress level will go down as a result of this. Also, you won't be confined to 500 square feet of living space unless you want to travel and take your house with you. All these things are good for the soul and the mind. Traveling brings you back to a place of humbleness and serenity and gives you time to think about what is really important in life, your health. And when your budget and your finances are not in stress, then neither are you. So go ahead and open the links I've provided. You will see the lifestyle of one man who went tiny, and then it's followed by a negative aspect of tiny house living. I've also have provided a link to the home calculator, which can calculate your current carbon footprint and what it can look like. Here's a printout. I know it might be hard to see, but this is, you know, the outcome there. I hope you can see that. Okay, that one. And anyway, go to that link also and plug in the numbers, and that will give you your carbon footprint, and that's proof that tiny house living can be really beneficial for your budget, your stress level, your health, and put you in a place of connectivity with everything that's close around you. Thank you, and I wish you all luck in your future, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.